Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the supply and project list for Art with Miss Myra for the week of April 20th to April 24th. So I thought I would hop on today and just give you guys a rundown of the projects that we're going to be doing and the supplies that you're going to be needing and stuff to do those projects for this upcoming week. And we're going to start out on Monday, April 20th, and we're going to make a sea glass painted jar. Okay, so we're going to make a painted jar that looks like sea glass. It's going to be really cool. And what you need for this project is you're going to need an old glass jar. You can use, like, if you have a spaghetti glass jar, or you don't have to use one of your mom's good canning jars, mom's or grandma's good canning jars. If you just have, an old glass jar around and stuff, use that, okay? But you can use whatever you have on hand. You're going to need Mod Podge for that. You can use our homemade Mod Podge, which I've talked about numerous times in videos, is just taking, 8 ounces of white school glue and adding that to 4 ounces of water, putting that in a jar with a lid and shaking it up. That's all that is. So if you don't have any on hand, you can make some. You don't need very much for this project at all. But we do use that quite a bit in other projects, so it would maybe be a good idea to make some. You're going to need food coloring, and you're going to need a sponge paintbrush. Okay, so the regular paintbrushes leave a lot of streaks when you do this technique, so we want a sponge paintbrush. And you're also going to need black acrylic paint. For Tuesday, April 21st, we're going to be doing painted rocks using alcohol ink. Okay, so this is like doing painted rocks. We've all done painted rocks before and stuff. I mean, I've done a ton of projects and stuff with kids over the years doing painted rocks. Well, this is like taking painted rocks and like kicking it up 10 notches, okay? Because we're going to be doing it with alcohol ink, okay? And so we're going to need to start out that day by making our alcohol ink that we're going to be using to paint our rocks. And for that, you're going to need some markers that are dry. You can use, just like old markers and stuff that you're not able to, if they're dried up or whatever and stuff, and you can't use them for, coloring or anymore and stuff, that's the kind of marker you're going to want to use. Or if you have a set that maybe you can just utilize for this project, maybe it's a good set. I'll show you a way of utilizing a good marker and then still having that for later use, for other things, for still coloring and stuff. Okay, you're going to need small jars with lids. You're going to need rubbing alcohol, at least 70% rubbing alcohol, and you're going to need rocks with flat surface, and then we're going to need white acrylic paint and a paintbrush. So that's what you're going to need to do that. Like I said, it is more than just your regular painting rock lesson, because we're painting rocks with alcohol ink. Okay, so it's a totally different concept, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. And then for Wednesday, April 22nd, I'm going to continue the series that I have been doing on teaching you guys how to do self-designed paper, okay? And so what we're going to need for this one is we're going to need watercolor, we're going to do watercolor painted mandalas, all right? So watercolor painted mandalas, that's the design of paper that we're going to be making. And so we're going to need our white paper, white construction paper, white printer paper, white watercolor paper, whatever kind of paper you guys have, sketchbook paper, just whatever kind of white paper you have. You're going to need watercolor paints, colored pencils, and you're going to need Q-tips, a glass jar, and you're going to need water. That's all you'll need for that. And I'm going to show you how to do self-designed watercolor mandalas that day, okay? And so Thursday, this is our teen and adult day. We're going to make a hex nut macrame bracelet. So for this, you're going to need suede cording or paracord. You're going to need small hex nuts, approximately 10 of them. You're going to need glue and scissors. All right, so that's going to be a really fun project too. And once you learn how to do that technique, you can do other things with that. And then on Friday, April 24th, we are, for our Fun with Fiber Friday, we're going to be doing straw weaving. And for this, you're going to need 3 straws, just any kind of, like basic straws that you get at the restaurant. If you've got some of those on hand and stuff, maybe mom's got some stashed in the glove compartment. That's what I always I always have extra straws and stuff along with me. You need 3 straws, you need yarn, you need scissors, and if you have a yarn needle, that would be great if you could have that available to you on Friday and stuff, but don't worry about it. If you don't have that, you don't need to have that. So again, if anyone has any questions or needs any suggestions for substitutions on any of the supplies that I have mentioned today for the projects that we're going to be doing for this next week, please feel free to contact me. I'm Myra Klein on Facebook, and I welcome any comments or questions. If you want to message me on Facebook, that would be great. I hope you're all having a great weekend, and I will see you back on Monday morning at 11 a.m. Mountain Time for the next episode of Art with Miss Myra. Thank you.